When I woke up this morning, I had one idea that I was going to do for my video today, and then I looked outside and plans changed. So if you want to hear the story, stick around. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. So this morning I had one idea in my head of what I wanted to do, and then this is what I woke up to. As you can see, pretty dreary, pretty gloomy. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, and then a storm came in. So I decided I'm making a chicken noodle soup, because what goes better on a rainy day? And this recipe actually was inspired by Cheap Lazy Vegan. If you haven't checked out her channel, I will leave her information below. And it's really simple and hearty. I made a few little changes to make it my own. As always, the full recipe and the macros will be in the description box, along with all the resources that I offer. I do want to remind you that the Hume Health Body Pod is on sale this month with my discount and their discount. You can stack them on top of each other. You can get the Hume Health Body Pod for 50% off. And it's a great way to monitor your fat percentage, your bone, your muscle, not just a number on the scale. It breaks it all down for you. It's also FSA and HSA eligible, so your insurance could pay for it as well. And with Black Friday just around the corner, I will be putting my cookbook on sale again. It'll be 40% off. I will leave the link to that below. And if you've been wanting to pick up my cookbook, this is a perfect time, 40% off. As well as my online course will be 40% off as well. So all the information will be down below, so check that out. So without any further ado, let's get over to the stove and start cooking this plant-based chicken noodle soup. The first change that I made with her recipe is I'm not using oil, I'm just using some water to saute my veggies. So we're gonna add in the veggies right now. I've got my pot on medium heat and I'm going to add in some onions, celery, and carrots. Now I'm going to cover this and I'm going to let this cook for about 6-7 minutes or until those veggies are softened. And since this is a chicken noodle soup, I'm going to be using some soy chunks here. So I'm going to rehydrate these and I'm just going to add some hot water onto these while the veggies are sauteing, and then they'll get nice and rehydrated. Okay, the veggies are looking good. Let's add in some minced garlic. Give that a stir. Just give that a minute in here. And then we'll add some spices. I've got onion powder, garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. Just get that all mixed in. Then we're going to add in about 6 cups of water. I'm going to turn the heat up to high, and then I want to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients in. Actually, I'm going to add in a not chicken bouillon cube in here. You could use a veggie cube, whatever kind of cube you want, but that gives it a lot of flavor. So now that it's come up to a boil, we're going to add in 1 potato chopped, the soy chunks here, and then some pasta, a little nutritional yeast, and then we're going to give this a good stir, and we're going to cook it like at a simmer or a low boil for about 20 minutes until the potatoes and the pasta are done. And then I'll have a couple little ingredients to add in there, and then we are done. Now for the final step, a little lemon juice. I'm adding in about a cup of greens. This is arugula. You could add spinach, kale, whatever you'd like. Just get some greens in there. I turn the heat off. I'm just going to let this sit in here for a few minutes, and then I'm going to plate it up and we'll give it a taste. Of course, yeah, you want to taste it. Add some salt and pepper if needed. So here we go, finished product. So if you're having some cold, rainy, snowy weather, this is perfect to make on one of those kind of days. So let's give this a taste. It's still hot. Tastes like a hug. Yep, those soy chunks are gonna add the protein in there. This is a low fat, good amount of protein. This is really great. This is a really good soup to have for weight loss because it's gonna fill you up, but not a lot of calories, good amount of protein, good amount of fiber. So plant-based doesn't have to be complicated. Low fat doesn't have to be tasteless. There's a lot of different things you can do to make your meals look pleasing and taste delicious. If you like this video, if you learned something, please share it with a friend and give it a like. And if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with chicken noodle, and that way I know you made it to the end with me and I really appreciate it. Again, the full recipe will be in the description box along with the macros, and also check out the other information in the description box as far as the Hume Health Body Pod scale that is on a really terrific discount right now, along with the dates that my cookbook and my online course will be 40% off. So I hope you enjoy this recipe, and remember, all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate. Until next time, thank you.